Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prowsul from prowsul.co.uk, and today I'm going to be talking about Kurt Angle. That is correct, and should he be in the WWE Hall of Fame 2016? No, firstly, I just want to say thank you for listening to this. Please like, subscribe, share, add nice comments, say how wonderful this is. Give me all of your money. I'm only joking, but yeah, if you want to give me money, I don't mind. Who doesn't anyway? Who wouldn't want free money? Anyway, but that's not the point here. We're going on about the topic of the day, which is Kurt Angle. Should he be in the WWE Hall of Fame 2016? And my guess is he should definitely be in the Hall of Fame 2016. One of the main reasons I would say is he would be coming off a hot streak from TNA. I think at the present time TNA is actually going downhill. Um, I mean, because they're on Destination America and they're no longer on. I think it was Spike, wasn't it, prior? And they are having a few problems. I really hope they don't actually go bust. I really hope not. I am actually enjoying Impact Wrestling at present. The programming has been very good recently. The themes that they've had and the matchups that they've had has been pretty damn good. I really hope they don't go out of business. But you never know what's going to happen. And one of the main things what I actually saw, which was so shocking, is that Kurt Angle is still wrestling at this juncture. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful light, not at all. But considering he's had so many neck injuries and so many injuries itself, he's had severe big matches. His neck doesn't look like anything normal now. Honestly, it does not look like he doesn't have a neck. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean it in a positive light to Kurt Angle. I think he's an amazing performer. He's done great. He's the best of the best without a doubt. Without a doubt, you will have to say he's one of the best in-ring technicians. And in my opinion, he could have done MMA if he would have straight after leaving WWE, if he went to, instead of going to TNA, if he just kind of took some time and went into try do MMA, I think he would have done absolutely brilliant. But he chose TNA and he chose a full-time schedule, and I think that really didn't help his cause. Um, I mean, he wasn't doing 365 days a year like he was doing in WWE, but still it was impacting his body, and I think if he was preserved, preserved his body, then it would have been better. But you know what? Regardless of whatever happens, he's an Olympic gold medalist. He's an amazing. I mean, some of the best matches I think I've seen in professional wrestling has to be with Kurt Angle, and if one of the best matches that I saw, I think it was a No Way Out, Undertaker versus Kurt Angle. That was an amazing match. It was just so technically done, and you wouldn't have thought Undertaker could have pulled it off with Kurt Angle. A big man with Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle, he's had many other matches. Um, but but now when you look at him, he doesn't look healthy. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but for me, he doesn't look healthy. But I think his willpower is absolutely amazing, and quite frankly, you have to admire his tenacity, um, his willpower and mental ability. I think that's why he won the gold medal. Really, I mean, is his ability to say, you know what, I'm still going to carry on regardless of the situation. And if you don't believe me, I mean, I think it was a not this week. It was a triple threat match just recently, 2 weeks prior to this, and he was with, I think it was Eric Young and Bobby Lashley. It was a triple threat. They were having a decent match, all of them. They were doing okay, and Kurt Angle, he angle slammed Bobby Lashley. He didn't need to do a suplex, and he went under the top rope and did a suplex. And it shows that this guy, you know what, he's trying to prove that he's still the man, he's still the best. And the amount of punishment that he still takes is unbelievable. I don't know how he's doing it, really. I don't know how, I really don't. And the match against Lashley, I thought that was awesome. In the one-on-one matches that they've had is absolutely awesome. I really don't know how long he can go, but he keeps on going. I don't think he's gonna last that long. I don't know whether TNA is gonna last that long, and I think next year they should definitely put him in the WWE Hall of Fame. If not put him in the Hall of Fame, then basically give him a match at WrestleMania against Cesaro. That's it. Give him a match against Cesaro. This is what Cesaro was supposed to be built as. If you remember when Cesaro first came into the WWE, he came as a Swiss guy who could talk about 4 different languages. Wow, what a amazing accomplishment. Not. But apparently was supposed to be. Instead, he just got, you know, famous for his yodeling, and which I only remember, I guess, maybe. And unfortunately, the WWE just didn't know what to do with Cesaro, and it's just gone downhill for him. It really has gone downhill for him, and I don't blame Cesaro for it at all. I blame WWE. I think he was on a hot streak. He was having great matches, and then suddenly they decided, you know what? Let's put him with Paul Heyman because we don't know what to do, and he just went downhill from there. And they just left him in the midst of nowhere, and then he went back to, because remember he was having matches with Swagger, and he was becoming a babyface guy, and he was doing the roundabout thing where he grabs people by the legs and swings them about, and he was becoming a good, babyface guy, and it was actually working very, very well. And I think in terms of competitiveness, I think without a doubt, if you get Kurt Angle and Cesaro in the cage, not in the cage. Well, you can have him in the cage if you want. I'm sure Kurt Angle wouldn't care less. He would jump off the actual top of the arena if he and do a moonsault from there. I'm telling you, I think he would even do that if he thought he could, impress the crowd and push himself to the limits. I really do think he could do that. But can you imagine that match? Cesaro versus Kurt Angle, wrestler versus wrestler. I mean, sure, Brock Lesnar had a great match against Kurt Angle. In the WrestleMania, I didn't really enjoy that much. I'll be honest with you. That match, it could have been a lot better. I think was it Kurt Angle got concussed as well as Brock got concussed as well when he did that back, the moonsault. So it was just a bit of a letdown, I would say, that match. But that's my opinion. I don't think it was lived up to the technicality what Kurt Angle was capable of. I mean, technical ability, I would have loved to see Kurt Angle in the prime against Bret Hart. That would have been an awesome match. That really would have been awesome. But unfortunately, Bret suffered the stroke, and that match didn't happen. But what match could happen is Young Lion versus Old Lion. Young Lion versus Old Lion. Kurt Angle. Old Lion. versus Cesaro, young lion. You can build him up from the time of what do you call it? This Survivor Series. You can start to build Cesaro up, and then in the Royal Rumble, who turns up? We've got Kurt Angle coming in, and who chucks Cesaro over the top rope? It's Kurt Angle, and somehow Kurt Angle gets angry and no, not Kurt Angle. Cesaro gets angry and chucks Kurt Angle over the top rope as well, and they both have a bit of a schmutz outside and start hitting each other, and then it's a lead on to WrestleMania 32, where both guys. I know you wouldn't want. I know the matches didn't last a huge amount of time, but even a 20-minute match with Kurt Angle in front of a huge crowd. If you, believe me, when one thing I know about Kurt Angle is when he wants to go to task, he will put it out on all the line, all the way through. He'll go, and that match I think would be awesome to see. Kurt Angle versus Cesaro. The reason I say this is Kurt Angle is coming to the latter end of his career, and he's done everything in TNA. He's done everything. He's doing more than he needs to do in TNA. I don't know why he's carrying on. Well, because he loves the game, I guess. Fair enough. Fair play to him. Go for it. And he's done everything in the WWE as well. You cannot get rid of the history of Kurt Angle in the WWE. The only guy that I know who transitioned from amateur wrestling into the WWE that easily, really, really that amazingly. And I think he would have done awesome in MMA. I really do. I really do. I know people will say, oh, he hasn't got to stand up, blah, blah, blah. But Kurt Angle, when he puts his mind to things, my gosh, he will do it. And the fact that he's putting his mind to TNA shows that even though he doesn't look that healthy, you've got to admit though, he can still do it. He'll still do it regardless. And I think I don't know what's gonna happen with TNA. I hope is I do not hope that they go bust, but I hope if their contract ends with Kurt Angle this summer, I do hope, or towards September, etc., then I do hope Vince gives him a call. Vince, if you're listening to this, which I'm sure you're not, which I hope you do though, just give him a call and give him one last match. He's one of your guys. He's not, you don't have to screw him like you did to Sting at WrestleMania 31. He's one of your guys. You actually made him, so technically speaking, he is your product. You are Walt Disney and he is your Mickey Mouse. So come on, give him a chance. One last match. We don't need no full-time schedule with Kurt. One last push of a match with Kurt. And then, okay, fair enough. Maybe not on this WrestleMania, give him a Hall of Fame. Give him it the year after in 2017. However, what I would advise is, damn, I just lost train of thought now. I was just gonna say something which is really good. Yeah, I was just gonna say that match would be perfect because one thing you can do is you can even make her win the match as well. You can make Cesaro win the match. It won't make a difference. Whoever wins the match, they could shake hands at the end, and it will build Cesaro's career. Cesaro, in fact, will actually be elevated even from a loss. And even if he wins that wouldn't really do anything to Kurt Angle's career, because if he wins by just a inside cradle or something along the line of that, that's not going to delegitimize Kurt Angle's career. No way. He's in, and then they can shake hands in the end, and Cesaro can hold up Kurt Angle's hand, and then that will be the end of it. That will just be a classic end to Kurt Angle's career. I hope you do it, Vince, because you screwed Sting's. You screwed Sting's goodbye. Career ending. That's what I would say. You definitely screwed him. If you just listen to my early versions of my audio, which actually talked about Sting anyway, you definitely did screw him over, and because he was a WCW guy and you weren't the creator of Sting, so you felt as though that, I'm gonna, make his career. I'm gonna break him down and, show that really I am the creator. I'm the guy who made you as such. No, Sting was already there before you were, and he established his career without you. You actually just messed it up right at the end. You could have had a nice, good goodbye with Triple H, but you messed it up. It was a clear mess up. Anybody could see that. Anyway, don't do that to Kurt Angle. I do hope you give Cesaro and Kurt Angle this match in WrestleMania 32. So guys, what do you guys think? Do you think that is a perfect match? I certainly do. I think that should be happening for the next year's WrestleMania. So let me know what you think. Please, comment below, and please like, subscribe, share. I think it will be an awesome thing for the future. And it would just be awesome, man. It would just be awesome to see Kurt back in his rightful place and rightful send-off to his career. Maybe, maybe he could be one of the guys in NXT training the new guys. That would be awesome to see. I would love to see him do that. After TNA. And I hope TNA don't go bust as well, man. I'm enjoying the programming. Keep it up, guys. Okay, adios. Thank you for listening to this. Peace out. Peace out.